If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. The Dome, home to the Orange and Syracuse University. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hagan. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Davis looking to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The Rainbow Warriors will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Looking to throw again. Gonna let it fly. He's got it down the right side. Running free. Touchdown Warriors. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the tailback. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards and makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Working that left side now. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Orange.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Oh, he's got a chance. Gets it past the marker. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
Man, I want my running backs to pick those holes and get downhill, but there was no holes. So I just think he did the smart thing and stretched it out and ran out of bounds.
In this case, discretion was the better part of valor, and it is often underrated to know when the journey is over.
Know when to hold him, know when to fold.
Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's James. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Davis will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Hawaii. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Akron overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from InfoCision Stadium, these Zips got to be thrilled with this result. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's James. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Cook. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to go up top. Oh,
wow.
Intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Willis. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Syracuse. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Creates a little room. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Second down coming up. The corners are walked up tight. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Davis looking to pass. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He hurls one deep down the left side. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the line. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Syracuse, 14.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. He spins that thing down the middle.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. He's got it on the left. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's strong. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Firing to the end zone.
Oh, they tried to do me dirty.
Lucky to get that one back.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. The quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cuse.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21.
Hawaii 28, Syracuse 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Davis will throw. Zings it complete to the right. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Vaughn. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score.
Picked off, not the second half start they'd hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Davis looking to pass. Gets it to the back. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
fire. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the 45 on its way. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
That's caught. It's James. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Welch. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Breaks the tackle. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline with your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Davis will throw. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Rainbow Warriors started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the air on first down. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown Warriors! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Hawaii, 35. Syracuse, 21.
And the ball will make it into the... No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Looking for more room. And with the interception, he'll take